Mary.
And Amma.
And today we are reviewing The Bachelor, the Women Tell All.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be quite interesting.
Also, we missed last time too, though.
Yes, but we want to first invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe, and comment down below. But yes, we missed last week.
We're going to play it together. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we're going to do that. But we're going to
have to go live and then we can go down to that.
Yeah, we'll start with the Women Tell All.
Yes.
But we might sprinkle it in here and there.
Sprinkle.
Yeah. But the Women Tell All, so basically I kind of got to the part where, cause I think I missed the first 13 minutes of it, so I'm not sure really what happened there. Mm-hmm. But basically they were talking, where I came in was with Cassidy. Mm-hmm. Now, we all know Cassidy. Yes, Cassidy was the girl who had friends with benefits, basically came here and was on the phone and was talking to Sierra. She had a friend
with benefits.
She had a friend with benefits who she was having sex with and all that good stuff.
Up until coming to the Bachelor.
Yes, and she was like, I can't tell you what show I'm going on or whatever and stuff, but I'll let you know when I come back or whatever. He's like, awesome, well, I can't wait till we'll watch it together or whatever, and I can't wait to cuddle with you. And then Sierra was telling, they played back the actual scene, and they were also talking about, Sierra was basically all into it, and she was like, you know, she also told me that he wants to do nasty stuff with her, and it's going to be cuddling season by the time she get back, and we're going to watch the whole show, and da-da, or whatever and stuff. So they're basically going back and forth, and she's like, I don't know, I guess she was trying to justify it or whatever, like, how are you guys going to get upset with me over having casual sex with somebody? And then this one girl was like, it's not that you had casual sex with somebody, but it's the fact that you were holding them on a string. Like, when you left, you came back, you would have been having sex with them. But
and then why are you here? Because Clayton will choose you, not send somebody home. Send someone else home. Thinking he's going to have long term with you when you have your plans to go back home and be with somebody else.
Right, but she said that, you know, if she had ended up being his fiance, what she would have done is she would have basically called the guy up and be like, look, you know, the show that I was on The Bachelor, and I'm engaged now, and I'm in love, so bye.
Oh, that was so.
She said that's what she would have did. The thing is, I'm pretty sure you were texting him throughout the whole season because you guys get to have your phone. You know what I'm saying? So that was just kind of effed up, whatever. And then one girl was like, you know, there's nothing wrong with having casual sex until you decide to get married. It was one of her friends, I guess.
Wait, so...
it was another girl who said there's nothing wrong with that or whatever and stuff. And she said, look, you know, the dick was good. I'm not finna be...
what?
She said it was so good. She's like, it's good. I'm not finna break up off of nothing, okay? That's why I'm not breaking it off or whatever. So that's what she said on live TV. Excuse my profanity. But that's what she said. And then she said, I wasn't going to be giving that up for nobody unless, you know, I was engaged.
She said that whole word on TV.
She did. Oh, wow. She did. She did say penis. She said,
let's not
I ain't going to repeat.
Again. Let's just say the D word.
I was like, Lord have mercy. I know you did not just say that, y'all. But yeah, so that's basically what she has said, y'all. And it was a hot mess. But then shortly after, they went in on Shanae. Shanae. But you know, Shanae really doesn't care. Yeah. She just looked really out of it. Yeah. She looked very disconnected. Yeah. Oh, pull back. Sierra, why? Why are you coming out so... Honestly, Clayton! Like...
I'm gonna stop you right there. Because I told you about Shanae. I know Sierra did. I know Mara did. Like, numerous of us said it. And it's like, I don't know, it's just like frustrating for me to see you like sit here and say that. It's like, I wish you would sit there and own the fact that you had a better connection with Shanae than all of us. And it's like, sit there and own it like a man. Because nobody forced you to like force her on a table and make out with her.
We had a connection, and I was basing my decisions off of the connection I felt. And Shanae, I thought it was real and that seemed genuine, but when
she's upset.
Mom, she looked high as shit. Her eyes are red.
Something was indefensible. At that point, I'm like,
but you kept you sent us home. That was a slap in the face.
That's disrespectful because I had your back. I was looking out for you, and I was like, I don't want him to make a stupid ass decision, you know. You did that on your own. I tried to help you. think you're
I feel bad for
confusing love
Clayton.
and
I
love.
really do.
I think that you need to figure those two out and really realize like what it takes to be a married man, and I don't think you're there yet. I think that eventually you will get there, but I do not think right now or during this journey that you were there yet.
Okay.
We're
Jesse.
applauding.
Hearing all that from all the women, and obviously having watched this back,
I feel bad for
what do you
Clayton.
have to say to
That's
Shanae
probably why you
now?
sent your ass home, Sierra, because he saw the drama in
The
you.
big thing that I was frustrated about
Chew on
is,
that.
again, I believed you. I did. And I thought we had a genuine connection. But as I watched it back and to see you fake tears, to see you be playing this game, you manipulated the women, you manipulated me.
Again, there was a lot of other things that you didn't see. You asked for openness, vulnerability, honesty. I gave you all of that.
It was
Clayton.
fake, Shanae. It was a lie. It was a lie. It was
And she smirks and says, I was giving it to you.
Anyways, I gave you all of that, and it was true. When I opened up to you, those are real.
I'm confused. What? No.
It's just frustrating because I trusted you, I believed you, and it was the worst thing that I could have done.
Period. Yeah, don't even listen to her, Clayton. You've done wasted enough time on her. Like, is there an
Sierra, after you just came for this man jugular, just shut the fuck
You just
up.
said man up and you're not there yet to get married. Oh, Lord have mercy.
I want to ask you about
I see
your
why
time with Sarah
Clayton
and the
sent you home,
relationship
Sierra.
that I know there were a lot of concerns that were brought to your attention from a lot of different women. Why did you
He
choose to
probably gonna
listen to those, and how did it affect your decision?
Yeah, at that point, the women that came to me, I had a fair amount of trust in them. And for them all to be together in that moment and telling me the same story, it became a big red flag. Your actions had women questioning if they should stay, and almost all of them told me they were going to leave because of what you were telling them.
Which was
And
very
what it
odd
came
for them
across,
to say.
just to me, was
Yeah.
that you were playing this game for your benefit, to get them to all leave, to eliminate the competition. And as I went forward, I started to wonder if anybody else was playing that game as well. Because I didn't see that with you. And I didn't even know if I believed it at times. But I went forward realizing, well, if she was so good at covering this up, could some of these women that are still here be playing this game as well? And it just put me in a really bad spot mentally, where I started to question everything. And I just want you to know that, yeah, your actions had ramifications. I'm not saying that that's what you were trying to do. I truthfully, as I watch it back, I don't really know.
It's difficult because it feels like I was under the impression, and I would like to still choose to believe that we did have an amazing relationship and we had great trust that was built. But watching it back and seeing some of the things that I didn't before, I can't help but feel as if it's ironic that you are questioning if I'm disingenuous, because it feels like that's what you were doing to me. I was already doing my best to navigate the drama, and every time I felt like I tried to address marriage, address women, and fix it to move forward because I cared about you and our relationship, it feels like the person constantly putting me back into it and constantly stirring the pot was you. And I wish that you would have respected me enough in our goodbye to have ended our relationship, regardless of what had happened, based on you and I and our relationship, not based on external things and hearsay, she say, whatever.
He literally saw your ass big cry.
Were brought
Like,
to
try
me.
to.
They were from women
What do you
that
mean,
I really
Sierra?
trusted. And
Sarah.
again, with them all being in unison, I felt that I had
think
to bring
she
it up
became,
to you. And
like,
I don't understand
cocky
why
towards
you
the
said
end.
the
But
things
I
you were
don't
saying
think that
so
she
good.
was faking the whole
You
thing.
know,
And if he
cried
thinks
with me.
that
I don't think she was faking the
We
whole thing
gotta,
either,
like,
but I
really
do think
have-
that she was a little manipulative, going and telling the women, this is what happened, this is what happened. Why would I, another woman, want to know what my man is doing with you? Who the fuck wants to know that?
What it was I was questioning, why would you tell the other women I did that when I didn't? And
Exactly.
That's very fair, because we did have this as a topic of conversation earlier. Sarah did say that you did cry. It was a little bit of a wishy-washy response. So you're saying that you did not cry on your first one-on-one with Sarah?
No, I did not.
I did not say you cried to me. I did not say that. I also, when I was clarifying, when I was saying the thing about not accepting the
You lying?
just so you
You
realize,
lied.
you thought maybe you were crying with no tears.
Sorry if I like overshared that and it was uncomfortable.
Oh.
But to just feels ridiculous, again, to talk about crying or not. I think we both have shed enough tears on camera to not have to.
You a liar!
And I don't understand how it's applicable anymore. But that's what I said.
Just to be clear, I do want to say this. You did not cry with Sarah.
Oh my God.
I did not cry on the first one, any of our dates.
All right, Sarah. I mean, that's.
Can we just see the thing?
What do you say?
All right, listen, we do have to take a short break. Clayton, sit tight. We're not quite done with you yet. We got so much more with Clayton and the women when we come right
Can we
back.
just put it on mute for a second? Anywho. Alright, so where are we? So
Okay, so with the thing with Sarah, I don't necessarily think she faked the relationship. Do I think she was being a little manipulative with women? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because my thing is, why do I, as a woman, want to sit down and hear what you're doing with my man? Mm-hmm. No woman wants to hear that. You want to build a friendship? Talk about something else. Talk about how your life was before you came here. Mm-hmm. I do not want to hear about you kikiing, ha-haing, and kissing my man. Yeah. No one wants to hear that. I don't care who you is.
Couldn't read the room.
No, I feel like some people. I feel like it was probably fake. I think she was manipulating it because I mean, here you are, fake crying, trying to manipulate Clayton, but God come behind you because those tears did not come that day.
Yeah, they actually did not. All the time she has been able to cry, but
like that. God said, no.
They will be dry as a bone.
He said, try again. So that's my thing. The thing with Sierra, what?
I just feel like also that Clayton could have been a little bit more gentler with her. Like when he was, like I didn't see him doing all of that with Shanae, and Shanae to me seemed to be a little worse than Sarah.
You know what I think it is?
Maybe he had just had enough. Like
I think he had reached his breaking point because there's so much damn drama.
Yeah.
And now we're basically it's like the final five before I go meet your parents. Mm-hmm. And this is what I'm dealing with. Mm-hmm. Like I thought I had gotten rid of all the liars. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what it was. I think it was his breaking point, and she got the brunt of it, which was unfortunate. Yeah. I think Shanae deserved that, but I think that was the first real crazy one he had. Yeah. But that man, like you said, they're very easy. He was thinking with his penis. His penis led the way, and
Shanae knew how to play that.
Yeah.
She knew how to play her.
I'm going to give him all his fancy. I'm going to sit on this table, honey. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
Because she's an actress. So she already got the C's for you. Yeah. What she going to do?
Yeah. So that was a mess. But my thing is with Sierra. She was the first one to jump down this man's throat. Y'all didn't even have a connection like that for you to be so angry.
Yeah, I just thought it was too much.
I thought she was being too much.
I thought she was too much when she was there at the
and she's still doing too
mansion,
much.
And she's still too much. I never saw a connection with her and Clayton.
Because she was so busy
being mommy. You don't have to look out for him. I'm looking out for you, Clayton. He obviously does not appreciate it. Just stop. I'm happy that Marlena anyway is not saying too much today. She probably went home, watched some stuff, and she's like, why am I here? Like, no. Why? Why am I here trying to look out for him and this and that? That's not what I'm here for. Why am I trying to look out for all the other women? Like, we are in this, situation together. Like, we're, like, competing for the same guy.
Yeah. That was my issue. I just felt like Sierra, hands down, Sierra was the best dressed at the Women Tell All. For me personally, I thought the hair amazing, the dress amazing, the attitude and the being all out there and talking for everybody and doing this, and I thought it was too much. Like, why?
She's talking so loud that all the veins are popping in her chest and in her neck. It's not a good look.
No, not at all. And you're too pretty to be sitting there hooping and hollering, talking about, I was there for you, I had your back, but you were too stupid to realize it. And then when he's there talking to Shanae,
talking about the married,
talking about, you are not ready for marriage. Who the fuck are you to tell me that? Who are you? You obviously aren't married. You obviously aren't ready because you weren't even there for me. You were there chit-chatting, kicking, and ha-haing with all the women. And your ass got sent home. Yes, you weren't focused on being in a relationship.
And already to be in a relationship with a man.
No husband wants to have to deal with his wife being all over the place.
It's way too masculine.
It's too much.
And he ain't got time to be competing with somebody else with a masculine energy. So you're projecting much. You're telling him you ain't ready.
Yeah, I'm not ready at all. I just thought it was too damn much. And it was just embarrassing. Like, you're the prettiest dressed there, and you're acting the plum ass. Just an ass. You know? And y'all weren't even that connected for you to be that upset. Marlene was there longer than you. You don't see her acting the plum fool. See, Serena's not even acting the plum fool. Take a note from your peers.
How you feeling?
I just feel bad.
You know, I think it's really good that you guys are holding me accountable. I need that. And while it is tough, I'm happy that we are having these discussions.
Okay. In your defense, and I want to speak in your defense.
Here's Marlena.
I've been with toxicity. It's hard as hell to distinguish what's toxic and what's really for you. And I've been in that situation, and me and you have had that conversation about dating narcissists, right? Like, do I think Shanae's a narcissist? That's not for me to say, you know. And at the end of the day, I think that you're navigating dating 30 people. I couldn't do that, honestly. Hats off to you for navigating it the best way that you can navigate it, and that's what my two cents.
I thought that was Sierra that was talking, but it was Marlene. But I like that at least somebody said something nice about him. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Serene, I played back the way things ended a lot of times in my head, and it really crushed me with the question that you asked right before we parted ways. You said, is it because of what I said? And that made me sick to my stomach because I was holding back my emotions and my feelings and expressing them towards the women, including you. And after you said that, I felt that it was almost as if you felt maybe invalidated in that moment, that, hey, I gave so much, but I didn't give you that back. And going forward, I told myself I am no longer going to hold back because I don't want that next woman questioning what we have, because
thank
I
you,
wasn't
Clayton.
able to
Thank
open
you
up
for
to
letting me be the fucking lesson for your next woman. That's fantastic.
Okay, he's apologizing.
You did everything right. You did, and I just wish that I would have opened up to you instead of having you be the person to teach me that.
Thank you.
Okay, well, he cleaned it up. So I like Serena's new hair color for sure.
I don't need to be worried about me putting my walls back up because I know that in order to get what I want and find that person for me, I have to keep being vulnerable. But I do appreciate you saying that. It does mean a lot.
Are we gonna say anything to
I have
Teddy?
something I want to say.
Who are you?
I know you got
I have
a lot
no
of
idea.
criticism today, most of which is really deserved. But but for me, actually, watching
didn't even
it
know
back,
you.
I saw and came to appreciate a lot of your really good qualities, and I actually found myself like more and more attracted to you with each episode.
Kira's down.
So, you know, I don't know if you're engaged, but if you're not, and you're single,
Is she shooting her shot?
single too.
Ooh, she don't shoot her shot.
Kira.
She has shot her shot.
We finally reached that point in the
She's
night.
Ethiopian.
So why don't we just lighten up the mood a little bit with a little laughter? You want to do that? It's the best medicine. It's finally here. You've been asking for this. We've got them for you.
What?
Is everybody ready for blooper time?
Oh, blooper.
Let's go.
I love hobbies. Or do you want to do the honors?
I just wish she would have addressed Teddy, because Teddy felt like she wasn't enough.
I'm a real pro at this, and
You
honestly,
know?
this is going to be actually fun.
Ooh, good thing I had that facing away. Could have been terrible.
Strong, too.
Molly doesn't do that when I pull it off.
What the hell?
Bear
Why you sitting in the car?
From the marsh. We got skeeters, we got roaches. Oh, what?
Oh!
What is it? A bucket?
Girl, that dress is too low at the back for you. Be moving too much. Oh!
What was that? Croatia's our fresh start. Oh my god.
Don't fall in the water, Rachel. Clayton, I feel like the difference between this paper and you is that you're not all over me.
Why is there so many rocks?
I don't know.
Thirsty much?
No.
Why do women wear heels when they go to the beach? I am dead, guys. Rachel
God.
is short. Embarrassment.
So much fun stuff. I know you guys have. Hey,
Hello, ladies. I'm the new Bachelor. It's nice to be here with the knockoff Jesse. Well, the good thing is I'm here with two failed football players. And here's hoping.
Don't talk about my career.
well, season after season, the bloopers, they just never get old. Russell wasn't wrong, by the way. We are failed football players. That is an absolute fact. But you know, as dramatic as this season was, we also did really have our share of laughs.
Well, Justin, I can't thank you enough. I think you were the perfect person for me to navigate this with. You were just always there for me when I needed it, and I was able to
That could be
confide in
his
you,
father.
So I just want to tell you personally, thank you so much. You've done an incredible job.
Thank you.
And when it comes to being the Bachelor, I mean, you know a thing or two. You went through it yourself, so
I did.
I think it'd be great if we actually took a look and rolled that back a little bit. So,
What? Let's roll the tape. Let's roll what's going on right
I know that sounded a little scripted.
Oh my god.
That was way back in the day.
Wow. Oh, he wasn't bad
No,
looking.
he wasn't. He is really going old.
What?
One of these women.
He still got the same hair though. Same
I
haircut.
am so into all these women. It is way harder than I ever imagined it could be. But I'm just gonna speak from my soul.
Are you having fun?
Oh, I just, it's important. It's just this, especially this is, you know.
Right.
Great I'm
Why is he studying?
You can say it.
You can say it.
No, he
Katie.
can't.
Oh no! Made a terrible mistake. I wasn't the girl I wanted to give it to. I forgot her name. Miss Rose. I was the Karen.
Oh, it's that guy.
Like an idiot.
Like an idiot.
Katie, I accidentally called out the wrong name. And Rose is intended for Karen. Oh my God, that was bad.
So he's that guy.
Yes, that guy.
Oh, I am dead.
He gave the wrong rose to somebody else.
I'm never gonna live that down.
No, never.
Thank you for taking me down memory lane. When we come back, glad that's over. We've got an exclusive sneak peek at the dramatic conclusion to Clayton's journey. So how does it end? Well, listen, I was there, and I still have no idea. That's right, it is that
You're lying.
insane. I'm sorry, dude, it's true. Bachelor Nation, you gotta put down the wine glass, take a seat, and buckle in, because what you will see is absolutely going to blow you away. Stick around.
I'll be here with my empty mic and ice box.
Yikes. Okay. Okay, so
Can't never say no to the bloopers, right?
that was funny.
But yes.
Did we address Shanae?
Shanae. Oh no, we did not get into Shanae.
You spoke about Cassidy. We didn't
Yes.
talk about Shanae. Shanae, of course, is not going to take any kind of
Shanae does
accountability.
not care. She was there smiling, like
Yeah.
her eyes look so weird. Like I don't know, like there's something really wrong. Like they are. That's
And
how her
she
eyes
said,
are.
which was a little news, she said that she had not been in any relationship for the past 5 years.
My thing
And then
is
decided to come to do The Bachelor.
because you're crazy. That's why.
Yeah. I think there's something going on the inside of her, obviously.
Because you can just tell in her eyes there's some type of sickness or something. I don't know what it is, but all the dots ain't there.
Yeah.
That's for damn Skippy.
Yeah. And she continued to lie. She just told a lie on Genevieve and said how Genevieve is sleeping with someone
No, hold on, wait.
from
No, what
Katie's
happened was
season. Just lied, and she only met her in the bar, and then she changed it and said, "Oh, well,
no, but
yeah,
Genevieve and her
why-
were going toe to toe. Basically, they both were in the hot seat, and they were discussing it. They were talking about the 2-on-1 or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, I'm just here thinking that I'm going on a date with Clayton. So basically, meaning that you are irrelevant. I'm going to
Right.
blow you out the water.
Right.
This, that, and the third, or whatever, stuff like that." And then I think Genevieve went in. I don't know where it went left to where she's like, but
you were no longer.
Oh yeah,
there.
no. What she was saying is, she was like, when I left, I was heartbroken, I was sad, I lost weight, I was depressed. We have no proof of any of this, though, mind you.
Just from what she said.
Just from what she said, we all know she a liar.
Yeah.
So that's what happened, right? And then she basically said, but my thing is, I was so heartbroken, but you were not. You could care less.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So she said,
because you were there having
because
sex
you were there with Aaron at the bar, you were hanging out with
Katie's-
Bachelor Nation,
Katie's
and then
sister.
you effed Aaron from Katie's season. And,
was a total
and she's
lie.
like, oh my God. I was like, Jen, I would have just sat there and laughed. I would be like, bitches, you crazy?
And then she's like, I just met him at a bar. Nothing happened.
She said, did you
but
kiss
you
him? No.
are going into his DMs and he thinks you're crazy.
Oh yeah, she said, but yeah, you went to his DMs or you think you were crazy. And then she was like, oh, but did you fuck him? And then she was like, no, I did not, or whatever stuff. And then she, I can't remember what she said. What did she say?
And she was, but the thing is, she never addressed her lie that she just told on this girl.
She gaslighted though.
But then she started asking questions like, you should have been like emotional and all this stuff. Like, who does that? Who leaves this and then goes home and starts dating other people?
First of all, whenever I'm heartbroken, I might cry for a day or two, but best believe I'm hopping and doing something else to get my mind off of it.
Exactly.
That's how people deal with it. And do I think you sat down there and cried? No, I'm pretty sure you went and hopped on some other penis at a bar and was laughing, talking about you an actress. Probably went to go do some auditions, filled out some paperwork.
Yeah.
I don't believe you lost weight for a second with your crazy self.
You weren't in love with Clayton.
You
like
never
that.
liked him.
This was a whole audition for you to get onto some movie stage or something. But they say she's gonna be in Paradise. I'm not gonna watch Paradise just because she's gonna be in it. Because I actually like.
I
to
would
watch
only
people
watch there for Teddy
who
and
are
Brandon.
genuinely
There.
trying to get a relationship.
But my thing is, with Paradise, a lot of the people there aren't really there for love. Most of them are there just to get their subscribers up. And they're just like, it's a vacation in a nice place.
Anyway,
you get a hookup.
Got you.
So it's not really a serious thing for real, for real.
Okay.
I don't know why the hell Brandon's going.
Yeah, I was.
You should just find a nice girl in your town or whatever.
You felt like, hey, I'm
you
just
could
gonna
DM
go dating.
me. I'm available. You know,
Teddy,
like.
Oh, did we see what Teddy said? Clayton's brother
hopped in her DMs. Girl, I would have. Well, no, I think that's wrong. I'm with my ex, and then I go with your brother. That's gonna be a hard family reunion.
Forward to what we're gonna see coming up here.
Oh, we're going to see a live. Yeah.
This is what's going to happen tomorrow.
Is this the last episode,
you were
though?
gonna end up in a situation like that when your journey as the Bachelor started?
No. I remember when I came in, I said, absolutely not. I'm not going to fall in love with multiple people. That's a recipe for disaster. And then when I started
that ain't easy.
Allow my emotions to come out,
because of Serena?
I fell for all three, and it just happened.
You've been very open and honest about...
Just
the Sierra.
Shut up, Sierra!
I love with three women. You always know that we're all very close. All of us women are very close, and a few of us have been able to hear about how it goes down and how messy it gets. And I want to know exactly, who are you to act a certain way and treat these women a certain way and subject them to this kind of behavior of yours? Like, what did they do to deserve it?
Again, I couldn't prep for it. I just had to go into it
Again.
and react the way
He's
that I
getting sick
thought
of
was
your ass
appropriate.
talking.
And I understand, again, that what I did,
That again.
I think it's important for me to, again, to learn from it, and I am learning from it, but it was with no bad intentions, and I had to let my emotions come out, and that's, unfortunately, it wasn't as straightforward as I'd hoped.
I am in a unique position where I do know a lot of things, so I think I'll just leave it at, I hope that you're okay.
Yeah. All right,
So
we
she's
covered a
been
lot
talking
tonight.
to
Clayton,
the
again, I
brother
want to thank
that-
you for being here.
the
Let's hear it
brother
for
has
Clayton,
told her.
everybody.
No, the girls.
So why did she say, I hope you're okay? Because now you're letting us know that something happened. They're no longer together. How is she in a unique position to know this?
Well, maybe if she knows the girls, maybe she's close to them.
Clayton's journey continues in Iceland. Then next week, it's the epic 2-night live finale. How's it all going to end? Still don't know. But yes, we have that exclusive sneak peek. Let's take a look.
Oh, this is Iceland.
I'm falling in love with all three of these women. I mean, that's scary, but it's also, like, really exciting.
I'm so all in with him. I can see myself
It's
having a
cool as
family
hell.
with him. Oh my god, this is so cool!
Now, with Susie, I feel like I really have found something truly special. It's no longer about me falling in love with you. Like, I am in love with you.
Clayton truly sees me like no one else ever has. Oh my god. He's so kind. He makes me laugh.
Rachel has changed my outlook on how relationships should be.
I love you!
I love you too, Rachel.
Ah! I love you too, Rich. That deep, rustic. Whoa! Make my skin crawl, honey.
Yeah, I'm falling in love with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm in love with each of them. This was one of my biggest fears. Like, I just don't want to hurt anybody. And I'm going to.
And I'm going to. Oh, it's two.
What I'm about to say is not going to be easy to hear, but I want to be fully transparent. I am in love with each of you, and I also was intimate with both of you.
Both.
I'm so in love with him. He's with me. He's fine with me. I'm like, I can't breathe. I never thought he could be in love with three of us. In love.
I had no idea this is what was going to happen. Don't blame me for yourself, but you are. You're grasping at straws.
You shouldn't have to ask my future husband to
What did
not
father
sleep with somebody
say?
else.
I can't believe
You're grasping at straws.
not one thing.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
How can I go forward? I don't believe in anything anymore.
I'm so broken.
Oh, that's not funny.
It all starts.
I'm so
tomorrow
broken.
night.
I think we have a great.
Damn, I want to see Clayton's face
I mean,
after
you
that.
guys are
Man, y'all
amazing,
jacked
and
up.
I'm just so happy. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good night. Like, look around you, ladies. Nothing's gonna rain on our parade. Y'all look at that damn moon.
Oh, that's the
She said a
armadillo.
muskrat.
That's an armadillo.
Oh no.
It's not a possum, it's an armadillo.
Mom, she said it was a muskrat. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, it's an armadillo.
Where the hell they up? Where they at? Arizona?
The good doctor.
Mm.
Wow.
So, yes.
It's gonna be quite a bit next week. My God.
You mean tomorrow? Is it next week?
What's tomorrow? I don't know if it's tomorrow or next week. I don't know. We have to check.
You told me next week. You told me tomorrow. So.
Well, they said it's going to be a 2-night special. I don't know. Yeah. Somebody informed me in the comment section below.
And when the next Bachelorette is. Okay.
Yes. So.
Yeah.
What are we discussing?
Teddy. Okay, we already talked about Teddy saying Clayton's brother went into his DMs. But it seems like he was, what? Was he going at it with his dad? Like, because the father said, don't blame me.
He said, I'm not blaming you. He said, well, blame yourself because you're the one at fault here.
I felt straws.
I felt bad for Clayton because the thing is, this is a little old country boy. He ain't never had 30 women like him before, you know. And like he said, it's a dream. He said, this is like a dream, man. It's like I went home to my normal life and I was looking back on everything. And then I come back here and I'm back in the dream. But he said it was like a dream. It was like a dream for this man. He a country boy. And nobody was checking for him. And now you got 30 women checking for me, who love me, who think I'm fine.
So
you even got Kiara, who nobody even knew all season. Are you engaged? If not, holla at me.
Oh, maybe she has heard too. Maybe people have heard through the grapevine that he's not engaged.
Well,
maybe
Teddy
they broke the... Well, Teddy just said that she has inside knowledge.
She said, I'm in a very unique situation.
All I want to say is that you're
okay.
Why do you have to... You can't call him.
Well, obviously she can't. Well, I don't know. Thank you for giving us that insight, because then now we know that he is a horrible situation.
Oh. I know, like...
But my thing is, like... I don't think... ever in Bachelor Nation history. Like I said before, as a woman, why the F do I want to know what you were doing with my man? I don't want to know if he's putting it deep in you. I don't want to know if y'all kissing. I don't want to know if y'all talking about your childhood. I want to know shit.
Yeah.
Because if I go off the deep end, I'm blaming you.
Yeah.
So nobody wants to hear that.
There was one
so
person,
why you went?
There was a bachelorette who was intimate with.
But did she go tell everybody?
Well, one guy was kind of accusing her.
Yeah, exactly. He was the guy, though.
And she ended up saying, yes, I did.
But she didn't go willingly on her own free will like Clayton did and said, I've had sex with both of you and I'm in love with all of you.
I have no idea.
Like, my thing is,
the producers may have pushed him and said, you have to be honest.
Well, that's what happens when you naive.
Yeah, but you haven't watched the show, because you could have said, hey, I remember that bachelorette who had done that. I didn't see you all telling her to go do that.
Yeah, my thing is, I just don't, like, if you had just, because there's nothing wrong with you not saying anything. You haven't committed any crime. You have relationships with all 3 of these different women.
Yeah.
All of them do not need to sit here and know. I do not want to sit here and be with my husband and know how many women he has sex with. It's dating, irrelevant.
The thing is, you're dating, you agree to come to a show where you know that the potential for this is very real. Because you agreed to come to the show. You agreed to kiss the same man. You agreed to date the same man. And he has to make this decision. So maybe he felt
y'all all should know that's a possibility.
Maybe he felt like, I have to also do this in order to know who I want to be with. Girl, I don't
honestly,
know.
I think Clayton had always planned all along to have sex with all these women. Like he said, it's a dream. These women want me. Me, little old country boy from Wisconsin. Me.
So you think he's
I
a player?
I don't think he's a player, but I think it was all very overwhelming and shocking and kind of like, oh wow, like flattering to him. So I think he wanted to explore that.
Or maybe
I think he's a player.
And, you know.
Do I think he's a player? No, I don't think he's a player. I think he was somebody that got caught up. Simple as that. I think he got caught up. But why you would go and take your mouth and go tell everybody that you had sex with all these women?
Because the producer probably
But what if it wasn't the producer? He just went there. Dumbass decision. So it don't make sense to me why you would go and be like, oh, let me go and say.
Jesse's not your friend. He's part of the whole Bachelor Nation too.
Yeah.
Anywho, so
I just thought it was just a mess. You should have never gone and did that. And personally, if it was me, I would not go run away and be like, oh my God. I would have just been like, I understand.
I would
no, because I would cry. I will cry a little bit,
just like the other women. If they are running and crying, I will follow them and run and cry. No, I am not going to be there, and I'm going to be the only one. That's the thing that we said to our leader. I'm not going to do that. I'm not saying that I'm going to sit.
I'm okay. Look, this is what I'm saying.
understand.
No, I'm not gonna. Okay, look. This is what I meant to say. Okay, what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna cut ties with you like that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm going to be sad, of course. Be heartbroken, whatever. But I'm not gonna say it's over. I'm gonna be like, I understand. You're in a very unique position.
I am running out the door with the
But
other
I'm talking
women.
about later, Mom, when he comes and apologizes to me, though.
When he does, yes. When he comes
when he comes on his hands and knees and apologizes, then I'll be like, I understand. It wasn't easy for you, but I'm so hurt and heartbroken that you did this to me. But of course, I will make sure I get my man, I get my ring on my finger, and we go walk into the sunset. But I'm not gonna cut off ties. Like, if y'all all cut off ties when y'all agreed to be on this show, y'all should have thought, if I get to the end, he could possibly have sex with all these women. Y'all should be thinking worst case scenario and best case scenario when you go into something like this.
Exactly.
So you have to prepare. It's about preparing yourself. You have to be able to be like, look, this man might end up having sex with all 3 women. And he probably is going to be kissing 30 different women.
Or maybe even more.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be okay. You have to, not saying you should be okay with that.
If you're not going to be
you
okay
have to have some type of, have some spine, have some backbone.
That's why we're not on that show. Because we know we cannot deal with something like that. Yeah. So that's why we stay at home.
Also, that's not our way. So it is what it is.
There are people who can handle that, and there are a lot of people who cannot handle that. So that's why they don't go to the Bachelor show.
I think Shanae's made for that show.
If you go to the Bachelor show,
just know that it's a possibility that this could happen to you. Exactly. You need to think worst and best case scenario, point blank period. Yeah. Going into that, and you need to mentally prepare yourself for that, because at the end of the day, it's the end goal you're looking at, and that's a marriage with Clayton, babies with Clayton, a life with Clayton. That's the goal, not friendship.
So if you can't handle that, then don't go to the Bachelor.
Did we talk about Shanae?
Regardless, whoever is the Bachelor. Yeah. Shanae. No, we have not. I think we spoke about that the women were coming for her.
They were coming for her or whatever and stuff like that.
Yeah, we talked about Genevieve and her. Yeah. We didn't talk about Serena.
There really wasn't much to say. Yeah. I did like the fact that he apologized to her and everything like that. I wish he would have addressed. I wish he would have addressessed Teddy though, because she was a virgin. She says she always feels like
maybe he did not address her because he knows that the brother is sliding their DMs.
He said, I ain't gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole.
And maybe he finds her to be
a snake in the grass,
right, or something. That's why when she says, I have a little more information or whatever it is she was trying to say.
I think maybe she's friend. Either she's friend with the girls or she's talking to the brother. Like, I hope you're okay. I'm sure he's like, why the hell you say anything? And also, my thing is, Clayton seemed quite annoyed with Sierra, always interjecting. Yeah. My question is, even Jesse was like, he had to do a double take. Like Jesse was like. And then the camera quickly went to Sierra, so even Clayton's like, oh my god, why the fuck is she talking again? And then he kept on saying, like I said, again, I am learning from the situation, like, again, I'm learning from it, and I want to grow from it again. Like, he's like, I'm sick and tired.
That she called him out on that. Why do you think you have the right to do that to all these women?
Why are you doing that then? Like, she just had to get one last word in before it was over.
Because she has told her friends that I am going to go for him. I'm going to go for the jugular. She has let people know back home. So, she wants to come out and be like, I told you I was going to get on him.
Girl, stop embarrassing yourself. Yeah, it's embarrassing. Like, you're a grown-ass woman.
You're not his teacher.
And you're not nobody's mama.
To give him words of wisdom.
And you don't have to be...
This was a dating show.
You don't have to be fighting for everybody. Like, why are you doing that to yourself? It's embarrassing.
It was too much.
It was too much from Sierra, quite honestly. Mm-hmm. Even at the, Jesse was in the middle of talking, and you just cut that man off.
Like 2 or 3 times.
I was like, who is that?
Sierra.
And then, of course,
that too.
Yeah. Now, Marlene, you never said what was on your mind when Marlene talked. No, you just were silent.
I had already said that. I was happy that she wasn't saying much. And then, here she was. I was like, I spoke too quick. I spoke too soon. She came to his rescue. Superwoman!
Captain Save a Hoe. Not save a hoe, but save a man.
The world is... Okay, alrighty.
Oh my
But
God.
we are looking forward to doing tomorrow for the
If
Bachelor.
y'all have to let us know if it's tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah.
But let's quickly
Hold on.
talk about what happened last week with the briefly, because there's not too much to talk
when
about.
he sent Serena
He
home.
sent Sierra home. My thing is what I
Serena.
noticed. Serena, right? Whatever her name is. He sent basically Serena, because this is a fragile thing. Serena. My thing is he told all of the other fathers and brothers, hey, they
Not
asked
the
if you're
brothers,
in love.
The
fathers.
father and the mother.
Right. He told them, I'm not in love yet, but I can see myself getting there. I thought it was very telling that he went to Serena's brother, looked that man in the eye very coldly, and said, I'm not there yet. I'm not there.
Right. About
he did not say that he can get there. He didn't say he has feelings. He doesn't say he has love for her. He didn't say nothing.
Maybe because
very
her father
coldly,
was not there. See, her father is absent. He was not there. Just like what Teddy was talking about her father. Her father's absent too. He comes and goes. And so that's why she has problems in her relationship. And this is just for those fathers who are leaving the home and leaving the mom. I don't want to say the mom is stuck taking care of the kids because, she's not going to leave her children. This is the thing. You got to be there for your children. So that's not her father. That's the brother. So he feels like, hey, you're my bro. We can, chop it up and just, I can say how I'm really feeling. But with a parent, he's not going to do that. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I just didn't like how he did that. And then he sent Serena home quickly
the father
after.
wasn't there.
But I also felt like he probably sent Serena home because when they were walking on that thing and Clayton was scared shitless, she laughed at him. And he did not like that. And she walked across like a duck on water. Sashay, Shantae, Sashay,
he was about to give her pointers of how to come through.
Yeah, and then she's like,
that was
watch me work.
He's like, you gonna do that to me?
He said, really? Like, I thought he thought it was funny, but I'm sure in the back of his mind, it's like, I don't want my wife laughing at me for the rest of my life. Because I feel like he's a man's man, so he wants to feel, like, needed in a way. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like all men want to feel needed in a sense. Even if you don't necessarily need them. Always be like, babe, can you open up this jar for me? It's so hard. You're so strong. I could never do that. Thank you for the pickles. Then when he's not home, man, look, brothers, I need some water. Baby, I got the food for you. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought, I don't know, maybe that's also what I don't know. It could be, could not. But I don't know who he's really feeling from that one. I think Rachel and Susie are tied.
He gave Susie the rose first. All the time he's making sure he's giving Rachel the rose.
I thought it was I think Rachel was pissed because the more she kept on seeing people get roses before her, and then she saw Gabby get a rose. I don't think she was really worried with Serena because she really didn't blink. But she looked pissed when she was thinking she was going to get the first rose. Then it was Susie. Then it was Gabby. And then her eyes got big as hell. She's like,
I know.
Are you kidding me? But then she was like, okay, it's just me and Serena. So I felt like it looked like she had a sense of calmness when it was her and Serena. I'm pretty sure she thought like, I got this in the bag.
Yeah, I have my own closer relationship with him.
Yeah. So I was very shocked that Serena, can I say really shocked? I was shocked. I was shocked that Gabby was still there. I'm not even gonna lie.
Shocked about.
I was shocked that Gabby was still there. I was like, what? There. You keeping Gabby? And you were like, Gabby, like, Gabby.
Yeah.
Like all babyish. Like, and you even said no grown man wants to date a baby.
But
I guess he likes that.
He likes Gabby, so.
Yeah, I was very shocked when Gabby stayed, quite honestly.
I am just surprised that she's still around. I thought she was gone like after, I don't know, for 3-4 days. But hey,
I was shocked when he sent Teddy home.
You like who you like, I guess. You like who you like.
I was shocked when you sent Teddy home and kept Gabby. I think that's when Gabby shocked me twice. That girl gave me whiplash twice in a row. But my thing is with Teddy, I just feel like their connection really just started to dwindle. And I think I started to see that like week 3, week 4, week 5. Like I had hope for week 2.
She didn't seem as though she was really feeling the whole thing.
Yeah, she looked kind of disconnected.
Yeah, I think so.
But it just didn't seem like they were fighting for the connection. Just like Marlene, like she really wasn't. I don't know. She couldn't read the room with Clayton.
Yeah.
Like when he was there, he wanted to kiss her. The moment was there, but she just had to say what she needed to say.
And then he didn't kiss her, right?
He didn't kiss her anymore. Well, she did, but it was like more like she leaned in.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, let's make up for this kiss. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But so with Teddy's connection, it just kind of seemed like it wavered.
Yeah.
Like, because I was shocked he gave her the rose, but then week 2, week 3, week 4, we're not seeing no date.
Yeah.
It was like he got to Paris, then he asked her on a date. It was like week 8.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
And then when she told him that he's a virgin, it was over. It was over. I hate to say that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, back in the day, being a virgin was something that was revered. It was something to be like, wow, that's awesome. Now it's just like, you're a virgin, you're a freak of nature. Well, because everybody's having sex. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but there's also nothing wrong with somebody wanting to be a virgin and wanting to wait. There's nothing wrong with that. But whenever you tell somebody that, they're like, there's something wrong with you. Like, why aren't you having sex? Why aren't you busting it open like a can of tomatoes? You know? So it's weird.
Yeah.
But I think it was over for him with that. Because I'm sure he's thinking, no sex, fantasy suites. What?
Well, she had already told him that, I think she explained to him that I'm a virgin not because I'm waiting till marriage, but if I find someone, I've never been in love, but if I find someone that I am in love with, then, you know.
Well, also, a lot of men, it seems that they don't want to be a virgin because they feel like they'll be attached. And they, like there's this weird narrative that, like, once you give it up to a virgin, they'll be attached to you forever, and you won't be able to get rid of them. They'll be possessive, this, that, and the third.
You know,
so being a virgin has come with this weird
You know what I think?
Story.
I think men say that. The ones who say that are the ones who probably will never get a virgin, right? And there's no virgin coming their way and talking to them. So they make these comments. You see, you got to really listen as women.
And see where this is coming from.
When men are talking their botobata, their rubbish. And stop listening to them and believing that what they say is true. Most men will not meet a virgin because they themselves are not virgins. They're out there, you know, who are they doing it with? So if you're doing it with a whole bunch of women, where exactly are you going to find the virgin? When you all are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the men who are saying that, I don't want a virgin because blah, 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 those are men who probably have never, ever come across a virgin and any of that stuff. And if they live to be 200, they're not going to come across someone who's a virgin who will be talking to them anyway. Because if you are truly a man and you actually met someone who's a virgin, I also don't even think that if you're truly a man in the real sense of the word, you will even be having that conversation where you go out to say in the public forum that, I will never date a virgin. Who do that?
Who do that?
It's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so as women, because a lot of times I really don't feel like talking about men. As women, we need to stop putting on our cape and taking all the man's rubbish narrative that they have, and then we go and we exactly and we spread out their, I don't want to say degenerative seed, but that's what we do.
Yeah.
We spread out their degenerative seed that doesn't give you a good harvest. As women, we need to stop that.
Yeah.
When a man is there talking his rubbish, which is most of the time, do not listen and do not repeat. How about that? if we will just do that, you will see the power, not only the power that we have, but you will see how, I mean, they can't run this stuff without us. Stop taking their agendas and their botobata that they say and spreading the seed, scattering it. For what?
This is truth. Let me feed it to you.
It's nonsense.
Told by a degenerated man. Let me tell you what he said. Straight caca. But what was that?
Moving
All
right
the
along.
hometowns?
That was all.
But yeah.
There's nothing much to say.
Nothing really much to say. It's sad to see
But
Serena
very
go home.
excited. Well, he's not. You listen. When a man is not, listen.
And she said she felt like she wasn't
you
enough.
are not for everybody.
And you will never be enough
You're
for
for
the wrong
that one
person.
true love.
Yeah.
You're for that one person. There are billions of people on this earth.
Yeah.
So if you're not for this guy, be happy, because that means that you're closer to being to your true love. It doesn't mean that you're not enough. It doesn't mean that he didn't find you enough. It just means that you are not his true love, and that is okay.
And the thing is, you will never be enough for the wrong person. Never. So
it's not that you wouldn't be enough for the wrong person.
No
Just
matter,
like-
it means
just
that
like-
no matter what you do, it won't be enough
It
because
will
it's
not
to
be
the wrong person.
It's not even being enough. I don't like the word enough, because it kind of depicts that your cup is half full. It's not full. It's not.
Well, we're not
complete.
talking about it enough. We're talking about no matter what you do, it's not for that
Because
person.
you know what I noticed?
What you do is going to be enough for the right person for you. Who you are is going to be right for your perfect person. It's not
You're
what
enough.
who you are is not going to be good for the wrong person.
You're enough.
So you should
by
be okay
the-
with not being okay for everybody.
Yeah, you're enough by the fact that you are here and you're breathing.
Right.
You're enough. And the reason why I'm harping on the word enough is because every time when I noticed when Teddy and when Serena talked about and I felt not enough, they had that catch to their throat, like they wanted to cry at that point. So it is a narrative that you're saying in your head, and you have to stop saying that, because you're enough for the very fact that you exist and you're here. You're enough. You didn't make a connection with the guy because you didn't make a connection. You're not for everybody. Can you imagine if you were for everybody, every man wanted you? Do you know how confusing that will be? What are you going to do? Be with all of them? So just don't take it personally. And talk about being enough. And if you feel as though you're not enough, like Teddy was talking about, she kept on having these issues when she got out of high school of not feeling like she was enough. And it goes back to her childhood, she said, which I'm good that she's aware of that, because the parents kept on splitting up, and they'll come back together, and they'll split up. And she always tried to be extra good and do well in school, she said, I guess so the father can stay long enough. So she was exactly. So she will go with these guys, and then it wouldn't work out, and she kept on feeling not enough. So when the thing happened with Clayton, she had that feeling again.
Well, I'm just glad she has been a virgin this whole time.
The fact that you just exist, you're enough. You can't have a connection with everybody like she was saying. You just can't. If everybody wanted you, Teddy, everybody wanted you, Serena, all the men in the world wanted you, then what?
You end up like Clayton. On the show looking crazy as shit.
Exactly. Being intimate with so many people. Like, come on.
Looking like a lost puppy dog out there in the woods.
We have to, because a lot of times, young girls are going to see you on television. And they're going to go with that same narrative. He didn't make me feel like I'm enough. You're enough for the simple fact that you exist on this earth. That's enough. You're complete. Now, figure out what your triggers are. Figure out what you need to work on. Be aware of certain things, like what Teddy was saying. This is how it was in my family. This is what was going on. Just do that. Your time will come. It doesn't work out with this person. Trust me. it just takes you closer to your true love. Look at J-Lo.
On my way to you.
Okay.
Every heartbreak was a yellow brick road leading me straight to you. I was never lost. I was just passing through.
Yes. On my
Way to you.
you.
Yes, so TT.
Yeah.
I can't sing, so I ain't gonna finna be, making anybody deaf over here. But yes, it is Mary.
And Alma.
Thank you for watching us on another podcast, another YouTube video of our
Bachelor.
The Bachelor, Women Tell All. We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment.
Because we're going to be back tomorrow or next week.
Oh my God, we didn't do the announcement. Thank you guys so much. 202 subscribers.
Yes, honey. We are getting up there, y'all. Let's get to 1,000.
We
can
love
do it.
Let's start 300, 400. Come on. We can do it.
Climbing to the mountain.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.